You feel me?
Don't hire no carpenters. Y'all build this shit
with your bare
organically.
hands.
That's all I got to say. No, bro.
And they could build it with their bare hands. Still gonna watch because people watch them from the hotel room. We don't. We all like sports here, don't we? You know, we're all familiar with who Shannon Sharpe is, and you know the Nightcap podcast. It would seems like there is some kind of beef. Not really a beef, because I don't think the folk over in Nightcap are really messing with it. I personally rock with sports. When it comes down to my sports commentary and sports analysis or whatever, I do like to listen to Nightcap a little bit more. I'm assuming you guys are aware of the folk over at Nightcap, so I don't want to, fill out in too much, because I'm sure we'll get context here, but it seems like some guys over at another sports centered podcast called Speakeasy are, picking fights with people, namely the folk over at Nightcap. But we're going to get some context here. It was something I came across on TikTok, and I thought it was pretty interesting that this was going on. This is something that was happening because like I said, I like watching Nightcap. But let's get the small can. Let's see what's going on here, man.
Emmanuel Acho has waged war with the Nightcap podcast, which makes no sense to me, and I'm going to explain why in this video. But he started this beef, and it's ended very, very, very badly for him. Now, I want to start this video off before I talk about the most recent clip by showing you.
I don't know much about the Emmanuel Acho guy. I think I've heard his name once or twice when he was doing sports analysis, I think on actual television, not like on YouTube or anything like that. But that's like the most that I know about him, that I am familiar of him with.
Different clips of Emmanuel Acho going out of his way to take shots at the Nightcap podcast.
How you doing with Sugar Mama
You've been
Shannon?
gone for a week.
No. She back.
I've been keeping track. On my calendar, Sugar Mama Shannon.
She has been gone for a
You've
week.
been gone for literally a
whole
week.
Yeah.
You thought we weren't going to notice?
Come on now.
Yeah.
Who you was seeing?
Oh,
We want to know.
Oh,
Where you been?
he
See, like he's taking shots here. This is quite interesting to do. From the clips that I've seen like very few clips. I think this guy Emmanuel Acho is kind of picking not winnable fights. I've seen him as well picking nitpicking whatever with Cam Newton. And I feel like the problem is with the Emmanuel Acho guy is he isn't as familiar with the masses as like the Nightcap podcast with Shannon Sharpe, Ocho Cinco, and the Joe Johnson guy. And he's also not as familiar with Cam Newton, because Nightcap and Cam Newton's podcast, they go viral fairly often. I don't go to them personally without seeing, a clip from like the Nightcap podcast or Cam Newton's podcast, popping up on the feed somewhere. I've never seen this guy show up. So I'm almost willing to bet that, he's not that popping for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't got that much notoriety to be, picking fights with, or just nitpicking around the way that he is with the people that he is nitpicking with. Does that make sense?
If you've been at that other show with that cap in it,
man.
we got a block button for you.
Oh.
And it seems like as well he's starting this, these like altercations and whatnot. And it's just like a weird thing to do, especially with like a podcast. Beef and controversy definitely bring in revenue. It makes money, but I don't see this working out in his favor in this department. You know, it's a very
let me find out
uncalled for type of
You was
thing.
lusting after the dudes with the gray in their
She
beard.
said she liked chocolate.
Yeah. And she said she 50. Come on now. The other one got a tape out.
Okay.
See, like, these are sports podcasts, you know? What is this for? You know? Who is this, like, supposed to win over, you know? Like, if I was in this guy's shoes, I'd be asking myself, what does winning this situation look like? And I'm truly, I don't think I am confident. Yeah, it seems like they're, like, taking personal shots as well. Like, he's getting personal, you know, talking about the, thing with Shannon Sharpe and the Michelle Shorty, if you guys remember that situation. But you know, all this seems uncalled for, especially for a podcast centered around sports. I'm not sure what winning looks like to this guy. I don't see this going anywhere. You know,
Come on now. The other one got a tape out.
good for these people. If anything, I feel like they're going to end up losing viewers, or they're not going to end up gaining any more viewers either. You know.
Okay.
I'm just saying.
Bro.
I'm just saying,
This
you know,
is
Sugar Mama
strange.
Shannon, she a little.
Her name is not Michelle, brother. I don't.
It's not, but that might have done something to her.
Okay.
That's my Shannon. That's, no,
That doesn't have the same ring to it at all.
Doesn't hit the same.
But that's my sugar mama.
That's my.
Now that's got a ring to it.
So I don't
Give
even
me
know
that.
what the context is. What are they talking? What are they bringing up this for? It seems like Shannon Sharpe taking a break. I don't know what they're bringing up. The fact he's taking a week-long break for.
Sugar.
Yeah.
Mama.
Give me some sugar, mama.
Yeah. Come on. Yeah. Look. All right.
Nightcap fans, man, I'll be honest. Like, if we did a show in our house and in a hotel room, we would never go dark. But because we do a show in studio, tap in with us live tonight, 11:15 p.m. Eastern Time. We will be on YouTube, youtube.com/@speakeasy.
See, like, that's never good promo, I feel like. That is never, like, a good promo strategy to, like, you know, bag on your competitors in trying to, you know, gain, you know, a bigger audience, I guess. Because the thing is, people who are watching Nightcap, more than likely, if they were to, like, know you exist, or maybe they do know you exist, people that watch Nightcap probably also watch, you know, the Speakeasy podcast. Excuse me. You know? So, like, this doesn't make any sense to, like, bag on competitors when you guys are in the same demographic. Like, you guys share demographics more than likely.
Come hang with the squad. We'll see you then. We will be your shoulder to cry on, Nightcap fans. We're there for you.
Absolutely.
Responsibility and reliability. There's another show that used to come on at night. I don't know if they still do, because they're not on right now.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? All cap, no night.
Oh.
So like, there's another show that used to come on at night.
So that
Like,
was just
what was the point in, you know, what is he trying to gain
couple
from
of
this?
the several times
find out.
Emmanuel Acho went out of his way to talk about the Nightcap podcast, to bring up the Nightcap podcast. And this makes no sense to me, because if there wasn't a Nightcap podcast, there would be no Speakeasy. But I'm going to get into that later. Shannon Sharpe, finally, he has
Where he
been
getting at?
saying, I'm not going to bring him up. I'm not going to bring him up. Well, last night, I guess he just said, forget it. You poked the bear. You said my name so much that I got to cook you.
Numbers they never
Right.
seen before. Keep y'all foot on their neck, Big Three. They know what time it is.
Big three. Fuck, nigga. These folks funny right here, bruh. I rock with Shannon. I rock with Shannon. Ocho Cinco and Mr. Joe Johnson, bruh. I rock with these three, bruh.
They already know who we are.
Hilarious, dude.
They know what we do.
See, Shannon not even like worried about this, bruh. Cause like he said, bruh, y'all know who we be on, bruh. Y'all know who he is, man. Put some respect on my name, bruh. We been around here, bruh. You know what I'm saying?
They was happy. They got. Hey, we give them a little shine. We let the sun shine on them a little bit. But that's guess what? We come back out and shade.
Hey.
They'll die off again.
We did our restitution.
Hey, hey, I ain't even say nothing.
What?
I could have said something. You know, we was
Yeah.
all.
Yeah.
I could have chimed in,
They
but I
want
ain't
to.
want to.
I ain't got no for them. But they already know.
Hey, most of the time, Uncle Joe, you know, I like to go.
1 billion
I like to go
views.
back and forth.
Organically,
Yeah.
2 million subs.
Talk on.
I ain't no squatter. I ain't moving to somebody's house I didn't pay for until I get my house. I've been here for 30 days.
That's a big shot.
Huh?
All right, now.
Yeah, y'all know what I'm talking about.
Cause like supposedly they like bought the Speakeasy podcast or whatever. But they like bought like a old YouTube account. I think it was the Undisputed YouTube channel. I think they bought that channel. So like the subs that they have were subs that were already existing on the account. So like, yeah, bro.
I don't know what you're talking about.
This is
Yeah.
this is
That's
weird.
one thing. We not squatters. Take it how you wanna.
Yeah.
That was the.
Take it how you want it. Talk your stuff, Shannon.
Right.
Listen, he just straight up cooked Speakeasy. Because, like he said, organically, Nightcap was built organically. Club Shay Shay was built organically.
Fact.
And you keep saying, Grant, why do you what do you mean by organically? What does that mean? The Speakeasy, they basically took over all their socials, their TikToks, the Twitter, the YouTube. That was Shannon Sharpe and Skip Bayless' Undisputed channel. And this man, Emmanuel Acho, took over all those socials. And once Speakeasy got going, start bragging about the numbers.
Facts. Them Shannon Sharpe views, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Can't be beefing Shannon Sharpe. You got your subs from Shannon, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like a weird thing to be, you know, flexing, bro. You flexing another man's bread, man. You flexing another man's crab. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's strange behavior, bro.
He didn't let everybody know that that's where it came from.
Right.
A user on Twitter called him out.
And that's like so player, bro. It's so like G on Shannon Sharpe in, bro. Cause I'm pretty sure Shannon probably most definitely knows where those subs came from, whose account they bought and paid for. He knows it's his, bro. Them his subs, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You made your subscribers. This is mine, bro. This is my house that y'all moved into, that y'all flexing. But he doesn't point that out. That's why you know he's not worried about it, bro. He's securing his position.
So then he had to say, you're right. And he came up with a silly excuse on why he did it, and he's going to talk about it in this video. But does that make sense? I'm asking you guys. Does it make sense
No, it doesn't.
to poke at Nightcap when the man who runs Nightcap, Shannon Sharpe, he's the one who built the foundation on everything you've done? All those Undisputed socials was built off of Shannon Sharpe. He was part of that. And Acho took it over and turned it into the Speakeasy. So there would be no Speakeasy at the level it's at right now had it not been for Shannon Sharpe. That's why I don't understand all the shots.
Squatters is crazy.
But it's not even crazy, it's just inaccurate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Squatter is just inaccurate because squatter is to assume like you gonna get it back. Squatter is
Even then, this kind of like, comeback kind of doesn't make any sense because, it's hard to get rid of squatters, actually. It's almost like near impossible, I hear at least, that getting rid of squatters is like a pain to do. So like this point being made that like, or yeah, he's trying to make that like you're assuming that you're going to like get it back, that being or it being like your house, pretty inaccurate, I would say. in my opinion, because you can just definitely just lose your house because you have a squatter in it that you have a hard time getting rid of.
Like a squad.
I'm not sure. You're not getting it back.
You're not getting this channel
You've been
back.
scammed, brother. There's no return.
I don't find that funny at all. Why would Shannon Sharpe want the channel back?
And the way they're talking, it sounds like they didn't buy and pay for these social media accounts that they got from the old Undisputed accounts. Is what it seems like the way they're talking
Built
about it.
it up, left it there, went and built Club Shay Shay, then went and built Nightcap. So they're kikiing and giggling when, like, if Shannon wanted to make another channel, I'm sure he could. Because he's proved that he can do that with 3 different channels.
I'm sitting here.
Shay, you said they open palm. They see you though.
I'm just trying to feel like, how should I take that? You know what I mean? Because I mean,
On me, like, it's weird, bro, to be taking shots at somebody who done built up multiple, social media accounts, and they miss a week of uploading one time, and now you're like, shooting shots at them as if you the official tissue or something. Like, oh, that's not how that work, bro. You take a week-long break for whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever reasons that Shannon Sharpe and them took a break. That don't discount what they built still. So who the freak is you to come up and act like y'all better than them because y'all didn't, because y'all in the studio, bro. That y'all not recording from a freaking from y'all hotel rooms. That low-key shows the charisma, how much people rock with the Nightcap podcast, that they accumulate 2 million plus subscribers, and they're in hotel rooms. And Shannon Sharpe be in the studio. He be like, he got like his whole junk, only person that be in like a freaking hotel room, I think, is like Ocho Cinco. He the only person that really be in a hotel room. So, they amass their following, their subscribers from hotel rooms, seemingly. You guys are in the studio, and y'all got same amount of subscribers as them that you bought and paid for. That them is Shannon Sharpe subscribers still. So it's still like, it's strange, bro. It just don't compute. This is a weird thing to do overall, man.
I know this
is a bad decision.
podcast stuff is like fake beef and all that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So I'm
ain't
trying
nobody really.
I don't know though, cause
Like if them being in a studio space and like they're more like professional aesthetic meant something, they would be doing far more better than Nightcap podcast is. But they're not. And they're probably not going to ever now. And once again, these are Shannon Sharpe's and Skip Bayless subscribers.
I just, I don't know. I'm an alpha. I'm a dog.
Yeah,
on
big
any
dog.
platform. You know what I'm saying?
Big dog.
And like,
He's an alpha.
I don't know. I don't know how to take that. So I guess, can I say it one more time? It's eat me up a
Run it
little
back,
bit.
run it back.
Eat me up a little bit, pause.
You kill it, bro.
Stop, because I don't want to get
And
this.
you wouldn't have to deal with this with Shannon Sharpe's comments if bro ain't right here, ain't say nothing. So what the freak these folks on, bro?
Respectful.
Niggas, this
You know what I'm
podcast
saying?
weird.
Because I this is like this. I'm into like these type of like jokes and you know what I mean. Because like they saying this, that's cool, and I might say shit back. So I'm I don't have nothing to say. Basically.
LaShawn McCoy, what the hell are you talking
You
about?
can't say nothing.
You guys have been talking smack about Nightcap, and now the first time that they respond, you want to puff out your chest and say you don't want to get disrespectful? Even if it's jokey, ha, whatever. Y'all have been taking shots. Y'all brought up the man's Instagram incident. But that was all
It's bitch behavior, to be honest.
fun and games. But now they respond and you say, cut the tape because I don't want to get disrespectful.
Nasty work.
Come on, man. And another thing, LaShawn McCoy, what do you mean by I'm a dog? Let me tell you, if I'm walking and I see a vicious dog, the dog don't got to bark for me to know that it's a dog and I need to get out the way.
Fact.
But when I walk by those
That nigga really a square. He a dork.
Cocker Spaniels, they be like, woof, 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 woof. And they ain't going to do nothing. What do you mean by that? When you're a dog, when you're an alpha, you don't got to say it. Your actions, people will already know it.
Since when do we praise ignorance? What I mean, ignorance would be, hey, there's a channel with all these subscribers that's going to sit dormant. Don't take it. Or good business is, there's a channel with all these subscribers that's finna sit dormant. You worked on a show last. Take it. Like, I don't get, since when do we like, good business is good business regardless of the business.
And that's not the argument. Cool is good business. It was a cool investment. You know, you paid for 2 million subscribers or whatever. That's going to pay for itself. Or at least it should on paper. That's not the point, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's not the point. But the point is, A, you didn't cultivate all of these subscribers. You didn't cultivate these millions of subscribers. You paid for them. That's A. B, you sent shots first because they haven't uploaded in a week. That's, you know what I'm saying? That's where all the junk start. Like, you got to come back to the beginning. All the junk start at this man sending shots because they didn't upload for like a week. You know what I'm saying? No one's not saying, you know, it's not cool business. It's good business. You know, many people buy Instagram accounts, YouTube accounts, you know, social media platforms. That's not the point. You know what I'm saying? The point is, you know, you flexing numbers that you bought.
I'm in the business of doing good business. So if you get fired from Fox before I did, and I had the foresight to say, okay, I'm going to move into that slot, and then I'm going to take that channel, that's just good business. Now, with that being said, they know who we are. Absolutely. They coach.
So now it's good business for Emmanuel Acho. Look, here.
I know it's not good business. I know it's not good business. Dissing competitors. Putting down competitors to uplift your product. That's bad business. Horrible marketing. It can work. You know, you've seen it work. I've seen it work. But in this instance, this not working out for you, bro. That's bad business. You done shot yourself in the foot. You done shot 1, 2, 3. I think there's a 5th dude up there. You done shot 5 niggas in the foot because you talking shit. But you know, they all shot themselves in the foot because ain't nobody telling this nigga to shut the fuck up. Nobody telling him to do that. That's really all he need to do, nigga. Shut the fuck up and talk about ball, bro. You ain't got to talk about Nightcap, nigga. That's not your job.
So now it's good business for Emmanuel Acho. Look, here's the bottom line. If Emmanuel Acho doesn't believe that, because if he did, when they took over the Speakeasy, YouTube, TikTok, all that stuff, they would have came out and mentioned it. You know, hey guys, check out the Speakeasy. We're taking over the Undisputed Socials. They didn't do any of that. What happened is they changed everything, deleted the videos, thought that they had got rid of all the evidence, and then rebranded it and start bragging about how many followers and subscribers they got. And
Right.
Somebody said, hold on one second. Y'all didn't build that organically. You got that from the old FS1 channel. And then that's when you came out. It would be totally different if you said, I got 2 million subscribers, but we built it off of that. That's not what happened. He put out that that's how many that they had, bragging about it and bringing God into it, saying, all gracious Lord to God, thank you, when you didn't even build it organically. That is the problem. So we don't believe you when you say good business ignorance, because if you thought it was good business, you would have said something without people having to investigate it.
They know who we are. Absolutely. They Coke.
Right.
They Coke, we Pepsi.
I don't even think that's necessarily like a problem. You know, it's definitely like it shows like an amount of like integrity. Like definitely, you know, let the folks know, yeah, we're rebranding this account. It definitely shows like better integrity if you were to do that. But that I feel like that's not really like that big a deal. Not telling nobody that you're rebranding the account. But like you definitely like lack integrity flexing followers, views, and subscribers that you bought and paid for, man. And here's why it matters. You know, it's because when you cultivate an actual audience that people want to hear you from, that matters more than you buying people or buying viewers and subscribers, because half of them probably unaware that they subscribe to you. They subscribe to Undisputed or what Shannon Sharpe and Skip. They subscribe to them. They didn't subscribe to this nigga. 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 They subscribe to the people that they subscribe to. What I look like right now, buying Mr. Beast channel, and then boom, you see my face. You didn't subscribe to me, to my face. I didn't work hard to earn your viewership, your subscription. I did nothing to deserve that other than buy it. You know what I'm saying? You can buy the analytics. That's not going to buy you a loyal viewership. You feel me?
I'm cool being Pepsi right now. But the rule number one for Coke, don't ever shoot at Pepsi. You're Coke. So the fact that we got y'all attention.
This nigga just say don't shoot.
You're Coke. So the fact that we got y'all, don't ever shoot at Pepsi. You're Coke.
Didn't this man shoot shots first? Pepsi shooting shots, if we're going with this metaphor. Pepsi shooting shots at Coca-Cola. These people being Pepsi, you shot shots at Coke. For what? And then you're going to go backtrack and be like, well, you as Coca-Cola shouldn't shoot shots at Pepsi. What the freak is this nigga talking about, bro? What's this nigga talking about, man? Like,
so the fact that we got y'all attention.
Tighten up with that, bro. This nigga not making no sense, bro. This man standing on business. He's standing on what he doing, what he got going on, but this business not yielding nothing, bro. You standing on a failing business, bro. You need to bow out, bro.
Yeah.
Cut your losses sooner than early.
Kind of doing something right.
Yeah.
Furthermore, also, y'all make too much money and are too high quality of a product for your quality of your product to be so low. So, like, if we also just being honest, raise your standards, bro. Your viewers deserve it. Your viewers deserve better. Y'all deserve better. Like, raise the standards and, like, build out a studio space. All that money y'all got, build out a studio space.
And that's the thing. My nigga Shannon Sharpe says at the beginning of every podcast, bro, you come for the sport, you stay for the story, cuz. That's why niggas subscribe to Shannon Sharpe. They don't subscribe to Shannon Sharpe for the studio space. They don't subscribe to Shannon Sharpe or Nightcap for none of that. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, as a level of charm, a level of you know, groundedness, authenticity, the way that they do their podcast, the fact they are in separate spaces in hotel rooms and whatever, you know. There's a level of authenticity there. There's a level of charm to that. You know what I'm saying? It's not as polished. It's not as clean. It just shows that we up here because we enjoy talking about ball. We enjoy talking about sports and just life in general. You know what I'm saying? We don't need a studio space to do this, bro. That's that saying. You know what I'm saying? The studio space is fine. That's cool and dandy. And, you know, if you want to do that, you can do that. But, like, you know, who is you, bro? Build out a studio space. Whoop whoop. How about you go build up a YouTube channel from the ground up? He started a YouTube channel right now by himself. Nobody subscribing to that jump, bro. He will be stuck at maybe 10,000 subscribers.
Space. Make a better product.
And build it organically. By hand.
That
Your
part.
damn selves.
That part.
Don't have nobody else build y'all studio.
Yeah.
Y'all clock them hours.
What are they talking about? What are they talking about? You can't be telling people to go build up something organically knowing y'all sitting on an account, a YouTube account, a following that you bought and paid for, that y'all didn't build, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm talking about some build the studio space from the ground up. They built Nightcap from the ground up. Club Shay Shay from the ground up. What are they talking about? They're just dead, just like dumb remarks, bro. This is I'm looking at a group of dumb niggas right now, bro. This is a bunch of dumb remarks. This is a bunch of silly tomfoolery, bro. All this junk to say, my nigga Shannon Sharpe didn't even bring up the name of y'all's podcast, bro. If I were to have seen that clip without knowing the Speakeasy podcast, I would have never known it was the Speakeasy podcast. These is a bunch of nobody ass niggas. I don't know who these niggas are. You feel me?
Don't hire no carpenters. Y'all build the shit
With your bare
organically.
hands.
That's all I got to say. No, bro.
And they could build it with their bare hands, niggas still gonna watch because people watch them from the hotel room. We don't come here to see these niggas talk ball from a studio space. They could do the podcast outside under a bridge and niggas still gonna watch. Nobody finna watch these niggas wherever they're at. Don't freaking matter. My nigga Chad Ocho Single could be in a porta potty. Nigga still gonna watch Nightcap podcast live, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Who watching them though? Ain't nobody watching them. Go look at their numbers. No, let's go compare. We gonna compare and contrast right now. There you go. 125K views, 2.8 million subscribers, 10K views in 3 hours, 23K in 6 hours, 100K in 9 hours. What's Speakeasy doing though? Even the name of their freaking podcast suck. I think when I type in Speakeasy, freaking Bruleezy shows up. Freaking Bruleezy podcast. Well, I guess not no more because I done clicked on a video or two of theirs. But when I first originally pulled them up, the nigga Bruleezy showed up. But kind of views they pulling? 10K, 7K in 10 hours. Bro, 10K in 3 hours, 7K in 10 hours, 20K in 10 hours, nigga. In one day, 40K views. That's in 24 hours, 127,000 views. 127,000 views in one day. Y'all got more? Do they got more? Yeah. They got more subscribers than Nightcap, and they're not pulling in the views that Nightcap's pulling in. That's because niggas see these niggas' face on the thumbnail, and they don't want to watch it. They don't know who these niggas is. They're not trying to watch this nigga. Who is this? Who is this nigga? Where did he come from? Ain't nobody trying to see him. Ain't nobody trying to hear from y'all. We trying to hear from dudes in the hotel room. That's what we trying to watch. What the freak they on about?
All love to the show. All love to the show.
Like, I'm not sitting there. Not, bro. What Nightcap did and created.
I wish you could block YouTube channels. I had them blocked.
Incredible.
Yeah. Absolutely.
It's what they did and what they created. It actually is incredible. What Shannon has built is incredible. Chad is hilarious. And whenever I see Chad, it's always love. Joe is growing and blossoming. Like it's what they
just hosted a whole week by himself.
No, what they did
just him and guests.
What they did is incredible. And I will gladly
Take their channel.
Gladly take their channel.
Gladly take
with
their
no
channel.
remorse.
He continues to joke about the
Of course you would.
taking of the channel because it really eats at Emmanuel Acho. Emmanuel said, Pepsi Coke, brother, you're Dr. Thunder. Right? You're
Fact,
Dr.
man.
Thunder.
Niggas Dr. Topper, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Use Dr. Topper. Use. I don't even know what you is, nigga. You use piss.
And Emmanuel Acho, he keeps making this mistake thinking that he is better than Nightcap because they're in a studio. Guys, I too made this mistake. I thought by getting a fancy microphone, a fancy this or that, that's going to make people want to watch your channel more. No, it's about your takes. It's about how you talking to this mic.
Right, nigga. That charisma, bruh. You ain't got no charisma, bro.
Say
he's lame.
It's incredibly more impressive what Nightcap has done because there are 3 individuals who are streaming from their location.
Right.
And they're still getting more views. They still built their channel organically. They're still getting more watch time. They're still doing better than the Speakeasy. So what happens if they do get the studio? Well, they're going to destroy you.
They're going nuclear, bro. They running laps around Speakeasy, bro.
Emmanuel Acho thinks he can just buy a studio and that's going to make him have the best show. Shannon said, look, these people are going to rock with me for my takes. We got Chad. We got a chemistry. We added Joe. They're going to rock with me for what I say in this microphone, not the fancy equipment. And if we want to go get fancy equipment, we can go do that. But Emmanuel Acho can't go get what Shannon, Chad, and Joe has.
Right. Hey, but look, man, that's all for this video, bro. I hope y'all enjoyed it, bro. Tune in on my other videos, man. Check those out if y'all will. Hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe, all those things, bro. I'm going to catch you on the next vid. Peace out, man.